Today we're drinking 7-Up because there's no Pepsi left and there's no Cola left and I am dying inside. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, my name is RuffledRowlit and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today we got a new rumor. Honestly, there are so many, I do not know where to start anymore. Let me ask you this quickly right here, guys. Do you want to see more of these videos? Because it's actually getting there's so many, honestly, there's so many, and I want to cover them all, but I'm not sure if maybe it's going to get a little bit too much for you guys, like maybe I'm posting too much, maybe there's too many of these being covered, I don't know. My point is that there's just so many rumors. I am trying to keep up with everything, but it's getting pretty intense. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the first rumor of today, which is going to be this. Now, actually, there's been several rumors, this isn't the only one for today, but we got this right here, which popped up moments ago, actually, and it's like basically a full-on, somebody trying to say this is the full-on like Pokedex for the Galar region, right? And they added a bunch of Pokemon, and they added a message at the end, which says, I think it says, please don't tell Jamie about our little secret. Now, I was trying to count these, but I messed up during the counting, so I'll count them during the video and see how many there are. But I think we can go through the Pokemon, actually see what we have here, and if this would make any sense, right? So we kick off with Grookey, of course, and just the starter Pokemon in general, which evolves into Wukong right there. You can see him, just flapping around, with wind and whatnot, and his staff. Then you got the bunny, which turns into a female bunny, which is really, really strange to me. Like, I don't know. That makes no sense, because why would they make the fire type the female? It's supposed to be the grass type made into a female or more feminine-esque design, not the fire type. So whoever made this, I feel like they kind of missed that. But either way, so next up we'll go Sobble. We got Sobble right there with a little bit of a lizard and then a Chinese dragon design at the end there, which is unlikely for it to be turned into. Sobble it's not going to turn into a Chinese dragon. Come on, it literally just, there's no way it's going to turn into a Chinese dragon, right? I mean, I don't know, dude. It just seems unlikely. We got one hamster and a second hamster, so I guess that's evolutions. We got bird and bird 2, which is evolution there as well. We got grasshopper, so a grasshopper Pokemon, pretty cool. A squirrel would be sick. A pig Pokemon and I guess, these are boars. Well, that's a boar at the end there, right? Or a swine, I guess? I'm not sure which animal that is, but pigs nonetheless, right? So we got pig 1, pig 2. We got potato 1, potato 2, potato 1, potato 2. So, I'm not sure what that even means. I guess this dude be memeing hard in here. Honestly, guys, there's so many of these rumors. It's actually getting pretty intense. Like, trying to, realize any of this. But, either way. We got Root 1, we got Root 2, we got Fish 1, Fish 2, which, just kind of goldfish with, this one with a big brain. We got Dog 1, Dog 2. Long neck, long boy over there. We got Fairy 1, which is a fake mon design he put there. Ant 1, which is just an ant 2A, and ant 2B. So is that like two different ants? One's an attacking one and one's a flying one? Or is that like just this is a fire one and this one's like a flying? Yeah, it's got wings. It's a flying ant. Sheep 2, sheep 3. I'm not sure what sheep 1 is. Not sure what that means. But it says sheep 2, sheep 3. I didn't see any sheep 1 anywhere. Okay. Badger 1, Badger 2. So a badger makes sense, right, for the UK. Logically speaking, a badger makes sense. I've actually talked about a few designs of badgers that would make sense. Stone 1, Stone 2. Those are runic drawings. We got a rat, which looks just creepy as shit. Clock 1, Clock 2. A father clock, a father time clock or whatever it's called, like a grandfather clock or whatever. I was a father time clock, jeez. But a grandfather clock, which actually also makes a lot of sense as well. Being kind of like, based in the UK. Manatee 1, Manatee 2, okay. Fencer A and Fencer 1A and Fencer 1B. See, I'm assuming there to be some sort of, more Pokemon based on some sort of fencing, right? That's definitely something I'm feeling is going to happen, but who knows? Toad 1, Toad 2, so a Toad, fair enough. Sloth. Now, I wasn't expecting to see I'm not expecting to see another Sloth Pokemon in this generation. We've had Sloth in the past, and I don't think a Sloth really fits with the region, in my opinion, but, who might say? Tiger 1, Tiger 2, fair enough. Honestly, I think, these two are saber-toothed ones, so who knows about that. So we got Bat 1, Bat 2, Mole 1, Mole 2, Sting 1, which I'm not sure why, I'm not sure what that thing is called, it's called, quills or whatever, I don't know. But either way, Gazelle 1, Gazelle 2, Snail 1, Snail 2, so Gazelles, again, not something that's very synonymous with the UK, but who might say? Snails, of course, you got snails in the UK. There's a lot of rain there, so snails like their rain and their, trees and bushes and shit. You got a Pika clone here, which I'm not sure what that is. Like, that looks like that looks like a chinchilla or whatever, but that isn't a chinchilla. That's a different animal. That kind of reminds me of a chinchilla for some reason. Either way, we got a Komodo here as well, which I would love a Komodo, like a Komodo Pokemon as well. That would be awesome. Ivy 1, Ivy 2. We've got Eevee 2, which I guess I assume is like an evolution or whatever. We got Ghost 1, Ghost 2, and Ghost 3. So that would be a triple evolution right there. Nosebear 1, Ferret, Flea, and eyes. Okay, I'm not sure what this one's called. Eyes. I guess it's like one of those monkeys with big eyes. Alpaca 2. Wall. I guess a walrus. Wall 2. Okay, wall 2. So I guess I don't know. Narwhal. And we've got Robot 1, Robot 2, Snowman 2, Thorn, Kangaroo 2. Really? A Kangaroo Pokemon? Finally? Proper one? I mean, we have Kangaskhan, right? But, you know, and whatnot. But, I mean, a proper Kangaroo Pokemon would be sick, but unlikely. This is more like a wish list, I feel like, at this point. Unicorn 1, Monster 1, which looks like the, you know, Nessie. We got Dragon 1, Dragon 2, Dragon 3, Snake, Horse, Wolf A1A and Wolf 1B, Nord 1, East 1, South 1, West 1, Plague 1, which is one of those plague doctors from like a long time ago, and Giant 1. Okay, so, and the message he leaves here is, please don't tell Jamie about our little secret. And I assume, like, Jamie, I mean, what he means by that, I assume, like, by Jamie is that he's talking about James Turner, who's the lead designer, I think, for Pokemon Sword and Shield, which, you know, is kind of intriguing, to be honest. But that's maybe what he's referencing there. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, brother, honestly, at this point, who am I to say? That's what it could be. But over here, actually, let's see how many we have, guys. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we got 10. Let's see if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 rows, not counting the bottom one. We'll count that separately. 10 rows that way, and then we got, let's see, that's 4, 8, 9. So that's basically 90 Pokemon plus another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 96 Pokemon, right? I mean, that's a big number. Honestly, that's a pretty big number. Honestly, that is pretty huge, to be frankly fair about it. It is a pretty huge number, and I would love if this was true. I mean, honestly, I'd love to see all these Pokemon here, if these were real. All these animals would be cool to see as Pokemon. Robot would be interesting to see how they would do that. Snowman actually sounds really intriguing. Kangaroo, definitely one of my favorite. Narwhal or whatever, I'm on board for that. Fencing Pokemon, 100% for that. And those sheep Pokemon, I'm on board for that as well. That makes total sense to me. I mean, we're going to the UK. There's sheep there, right? There's a lot of sheep. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a pretty good, it's a pretty good list. Even if this is, like, fake, it's a pretty good wish list, man. Like, if this was the Pokedex, I would probably be happy. If this was the amount of Pokemon we'd get, this would actually be really satisfactory, just in all fairness. But do remember, though, this is just somebody's list, so this could definitely be most likely fake. But if it ends up being real, then holy shit, your boy, this dude literally just gave us a freaking list of all the Pokemon to come, except we don't know how they actually would look like, except we know that they're going to be based on certain things. But I think it's more likely to be fake, honestly. There's been so many of these popping up recently, these sort of rumors and whatnot. It's also just kind of interesting, and I want to cover it, because if this ends up being real, we've literally got the whole Pokedex right here. So, I mean, but the problem, though, is there's no way to confirm this one until the games are fully released. So that's the weird part about this one, right? Unless they, like, you know, reveal, like, one of the later Pokemon down here, like, I don't know, the little turtle, whatever, or the dragon, or, like, the phoenix over there, I think. Is that a phoenix? I think that's a phoenix, right? Pretty sure that's a phoenix. Yeah, like a phoenix or whatever, and the white tiger and the plague guy. Unless they reveal one of the very specific ones, then it's hard to believe this. And also, these ones also got the snake and the horse thing, which I still don't know if that's real or not. That whole rumor, I'm not really. I'm a little bit iffy on it, but I don't know. It's an interesting list, though. That's you know. Honestly, it's an interesting list. I'll give it that. You know, I mean, it's a pretty interesting list. But either way, what's the next thing I want to show you for this video, guys? Well, this is more actually, like, interesting in a retrospect. So, Owen here sent me something saying, so it clearly says Nintendo Switch. I'm going to be completely honest, which I don't want to, but I'm saying that the rumors about them bringing it into the games is true. And here's what he's talking about, basically, is that, you know, we saw, there's a tweet by Melkor, which tweeted out this, saying that it is clear that it has come out in the movie Mewtwo, that is coming out in the Mewtwo movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution movie. But it comes out for Category 9 of Video Games 2, which is true, right? This new trademark, which you guys may have already seen, which was posted here by your boys over at PokeExperto, the Nintendo trademarked the trademark Armored Mewtwo, right, in Japan. Now, Armored Mewtwo is something that's present in the, Mewtwo original movie, right? Armored Mewtwo isn't anything really out of the ordinary. It's something we have seen in the past. It isn't, like, uniquely special to just this, current time we are in. It's something that's existed in the past, and it's very popular, of a mention. So them re-trademarking it is probably, could be for merchandising purposes, right? But the fact that it's under the video game category is interesting, and what's mentioned right here by Owen is, if you look what Gust GC here actually said at the bottom of this post here, is that if you look at the trailer for Mewtwo Strikes Back, I'm pretty sure, there's actually a Nintendo Switch, like, down in the trademarks, you got Nintendo Switch, which is weird. I mean, you got, like, you know, TV Tokyo, Show Pro, JR Kikaku, and all that. You got that, which makes sense, right? That totally makes sense. But then you got Nintendo Switch, which is very strange. And I mean, I've said this before. I said this before we even knew Sword and Shield were coming out, that there's most likely going to be some sort of connection between the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie, some sort of feature, right? Some sort of new gimmick is going to be shown off in that movie, and that exact gimmick is going to also then be in the upcoming Pokemon games of this year. And it seems like that's a very high possibility. It could be that this trademark isn't just for the Armored Mewtwo from the, you know, from the movie, but that the Armored Mewtwo, or just the Armored concept of Armored Pokemon, could actually be a possibility for the actual upcoming games. I mean, you see in all the rumors, there's so many of them actually covering this concept and this ID, so anything is actually a possibility. But yeah, again, truly interesting, truly interesting in my opinion. Just very interesting. Now, a little side, extra little point I want to add here at the end here is a big thank you to L Darkcore for letting me, feature this in the thumbnail. This is his concept of what the, Wolf legendaries would look like from the, the logos and whatnot. And you got a sword right there, which is just top-notch, well-made, dude. I love this thing. It's like an icy freaking dark type looking, wolf. It looks sick though, to be honest. And with a little, moon crest on the top there. And then you also got the wolf version of it. That's on the other side here, which is the it's also wolf. Both of them are wolves. But this one's got more of the shield design to it, and also straight up the shield right there as well, with the more of the sun design on its front here. It's just a little cool design that I just want to feature in this video here. Just quickly, just give Dark Horse some props because this looks bloody amazing. So I just wanted to kind of bring this up, give him some props. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the video. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think this list makes sense? It's like 96 Pokemon? That's a lot, okay? That's a lot of Pokemon, actually. 96 Pokemon would be really... I'd be happy with 96, man. It's not 100... but it's still a lot, okay? It's still a lot. It's still a big chunk of Pokemon. Probably, I mean, I'd prefer over 100. Over 100, like 120 would be my, must-have. Or like my, this is what I want. But, I mean, I'd even take 96 because that seems like a reasonable chunk. So, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys all think about this? What are your opinions? What are your thoughts? And thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys want to check out our shirts, they're still, on sale and all that. And if you also want to support on Patreon, because I've opened that up in case YouTube decides to crack down, which they tend to do sometimes. But yeah, if you want to just, show some love and, go the extra mile and help out in case of, disaster hitting, feel free to do so. It'd be really appreciated. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. Subscribe for future videos. I'll see you all the next time, guys. Have such a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.